Just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving.
And welcome to today's video. So it is just before noon and I'm having myself a little treat meal. I'm having tteokbokki, so that's Korean spicy rice cake, and I put some of my own mozzarella cheese on it because the place I ordered from was going to charge like $2 extra, so I was like, forget it. I've been craving kimbap, which is like Korean roll, sushi, however you want to call it. So I got that. And it just came with 2 little sides of kimchi. There we go. And pickled radish. So I figured it'd be a good idea to just do another little mama chat, kind of just talk about a few things that have been on my mind or just whatever, and also just eat some good food. So let's do it together. Anyway, let me just take a bite of this tteokbokki because it looks good, and I hope it is good. So here we go. Good. Okay. And then the kimbap. And you have to dip it in the sauce because that's the way to eat it. Man, I mean, honestly, is that not one of the best feelings in the world, just having a craving satisfied? God. Oh, good. Okay. Oh, that kimchi, not good. Probably won't eat that. Yeah, kimchi, not good. Alright. Anyway, so yeah, so I just wanted to do like a little chat as I ate my lunch here. So one of the first things that has been on my mind is trying to get Ailey socialized / getting used to taking direction. So, and also, if this is like the first video you're ever watching or you don't know, I have one daughter, Ailey. She is just about to be, she's currently 22 months, but she will be 23 months in like a week. So she's very close to being 2. We enrolled her in Gymboree classes starting, I think, back in July. Yeah, so it's been over a month now, I think. Getting close to it. Anyway, so we enrolled her in Gymboree classes because definitely wanted to start getting her socialized, getting used to playing with other kids her age, and really just, you know, getting her used to being in like a classroom environment, not classroom, class environment. And, you know, just trying to get all the good things for her. So the first few classes, she was actually doing pretty good, pretty well, yeah. She wasn't like completely engaging, but she would participate in activities here and there if she wanted to. I never pushed it. I definitely wanted her to go at like her own pace, and like I wanted her to be the one to choose like, oh, I'm gonna do this, but I don't want to do that. And luckily, you know, Gymboree, they're very good about kind of, if the kid wants to just explore during the whole class, that's fine too. They don't push it. So yeah, in the beginning, I think she really liked it. She had a lot of fun. It was new and exciting. And then a couple weeks ago, we took her to a class and she kind of fell down during the parachute activity. That's when they like, it's like, if you don't remember, like in gym class, they used to do like this like huge like parachute type looking thing. It was colorful and they would just like lift it up and bring it down, lift it up, bring it down. And she fell. And then some kid kind of like came up to her and like kind of like stepped on her a little bit. So I think that was a little bit upsetting for her. I mean, for sure, right? So I don't know if that's what it is, but ever since then, she's been very like, it's not even that she doesn't want to go, because she has fun while she's there, but she's very, very cautious about engaging in the activities. Like, she won't do the parachute thing anymore, and she loves that. The only thing she'll really participate in is there's this one part where they blow bubbles, and she loves catching bubbles, so. Oh. I'm trying to decide. I guess I just let her go at her own pace, get her, like, comfortable with it again. But I'm just like, you know, I guess I just want more for her. Like, I just want her, you know, to be able to like participate and engage, but it'll come, I guess. I just hope that she's not like forever scarred. It's only been a couple weeks since it happened, so hopefully it'll be okay. But that's one of the things that's been weighing on my mind. Hopefully it's a phase. Hopefully it passes and we move on. But to layer on top of that in terms of like her socializing, I'm definitely realizing as she is starting to get more exposure to kids her age, or even kids older, younger, whatever, I do need to kind of teach her what it means to stand up for herself, because I don't think she knows like how to do that yet. Which, you know, why would she? Because who is she like standing up to, really? So that's one thing, because I want her to feel confident and like, you know, strong when she goes out to play, but, you know, also still kind and, you know, all that stuff. So that's one thing for sure. But anyway, another little like update-ish thing, slash like worry, but it's less of a worry now for sure. But I was kind of worried about the fact that she's not talking yet. And not to say that she's not talking completely. She says a few words, like she says ice cream, that she still loves, that's her favorite word. But it was definitely, you know, it's like she hasn't been saying a lot. And I can tell that she understands, even more so now than before. But yeah, for sure, like, as she's getting closer to being 2, I'm like, I get worried, like, am I doing enough? Am I, you know, helping her? Am I teaching her enough? You know, all those things. So I've definitely been trying to focus more on like enunciating and like repeating words and all that stuff. So hopefully that's helping. But out of nowhere yesterday, she said 2 new words she had never said before. She said apple and bowl, and I'll like insert that clip here because I got it on my phone. But yeah, so I'm like, I guess I just have to not be so worried about it, you know, try to just go with it and know that she's just going at her own pace. So yeah, it's just something that, you know, I worry about, but I'm trying to not worry about it. I'm like, I know she'll do things at her own time, and if anything, if we have to, we will seek out help, but I don't think we're anywhere near that yet, especially because she is learning and she is, you know, showing new skills and everything. So I think it'll be okay. But yeah. So anyway. My next train of thought is, well, they kind of go hand in hand, but they don't also. For one, Bernard and I have been talking about moving Ailey into her own room, like officially. Because if you don't know, she still sleeps with us at night. So we do bed share, and then she takes her nap during the day in her own room. So I am thinking that we're going to start putting her down to her bed in her own room and get her comfortable with that and kind of see how that goes. And as part of it, like on top of it, see how like, I guess how that will kind of also like jumpstart our weaning process. Because again, if you don't know, Ailey has always been breastfed. She's been exclusively breastfed for the most part, except for like maybe a little bit when she was a newborn because she needed to like gain some weight, but she exclusively breastfed and she still breastfeeds. So that's part of the thing. It's like, that's also like, you know, the reason why she bed shares with us is because she still nurses at night. And, you know, that's really like her comfort, and it just made it easier on all of us. So I've reached the point where we do need to start weaning her because she has shown no signs of kind of weaning herself, and that's fine. And I've said this before, like, I don't want to push her, but it's kind of come to the point where you kind of have to. So we've definitely been working on reducing daytime feeds. For the most part, we can go most days where she only nurses around like her sleep. So she'll like nurse to sleep for her nap, and then she'll nurse when she wakes up from her nap, and then she'll nurse to bed at night, she'll nurse during the night, and then she'll nurse when she wakes up. And then in between, as long as, you know, she's not like upset or sick or whatever, she will, for the most part, she'll be fine. So yeah, so it's kind of like hidden. So like I want to see if we can move her into her room, how that affects her night nursing, and if that'll make it a little bit easier to, you know, to help the weaning process once we get to it. But yeah, it's like a lot of things. And then the other like kind of last thing I've also been like kind of thinking about and trying to figure out is potty training. But honestly, that's probably the last concern I have at this point. It's like we can deal with potty training much later, because I definitely don't want to rock her world too much. Like you never want to instill like multiple changes at once. It's like one at a time, let her adjust, and then, you know, go on to the next one. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with moving her to her room officially. And if I have to, you know, I'll just have to get up multiple times in the night. We'll do that. And then kind of see, you know, get her acclimated and get her comfortable. And then I would like it to naturally, you know, start the weaning process. But if it doesn't, then we'll kind of get into that normal routine and then move on to the next step, which is weaning. So yeah, I'm nervous for sure. I'm nervous because there's like a bunch of things I need to do. Like I need to also start associating a new like sleep association, because she literally just nurses to sleep. She doesn't like being rocked, like she doesn't like being sang to, like all that stuff that we used to kind of do when she was newborn, like just never really stuck with her. So, you know, that's one thing for sure. Maybe the rocking, maybe we'll try doing the rocking. I don't know. It's gonna be tough, and I'm nervous. I'm very nervous, but we'll get there. We'll get there, we'll do it, and it'll be okay. Anyway. I think that's really like the main things that've been on my mind. And, you know, there's probably a million other things, but, you know, those are like the main things. And honestly, like, I am open to any sort of advice, if anyone has any, if you're kind of watching this in real time and can offer any insight, anything at all. But I'm definitely, you know, I'm looking into resources and, you know, trying to prepare myself mentally so I can also prepare Ailey for what's to come. And it's just gonna be tough. But anyway, I'm going to finish up my lunch here and just relax a little bit while Ailey is finishing up her nap. And yeah, that's gonna call it for this video. So thanks for kind of just listening / chatting with me, eating with me, I don't know, whatever. And, you know, we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Just loving